What's good, y'all? It's your girl Mies, and welcome back to Mainly Mies. I have not said that in a minute. It's been a long minute, y'all. I have not checked in with y'all, but I've been on a mission. Okay? So here we are. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Like this video. Share this video however you may feel. Share a part of this video. I mean, whatever you feeling. If you're feeling groovy, just go ahead and, make a move. But anyway, here we are. As you can see in the title of the video, what we're about to talk about is my fitness journey. That's where I've been. I've been clocked in, y'all. I've been working. I've been in the gym, in the lab, getting to it. I've gotten a lot of questions, a lot of questions, honestly, about my fitness journey. And one of the main questions is, what got me started? What got me started? And you know what? That is really a good question. And initially, I had a hard time answering that question because I was like, why did I start doing this? Am I torturing myself? Like, no, I'm just playing. But no, like there is very solid reasons why I started. So I mean, let's just hop into it. Let's just get into it. Okay. First things first, I have always kind of like been that type of person that would start and stop and start and stop their fitness journey. Like, oh, I want to do this, or oh, I want to try to lose weight, or oh, I want to get into the gym because I don't make me feel better, like mental clarity, like different things like that, move my body, X, Y, and Z. And so I would always start and stop and nothing really stuck. I think when I was kind of like, okay, like tried to get real serious about it is the first time that I went to a supplement superstore. And they had just kind of opened up north where I was staying at the time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go mosey in here, see what they talking about. And like, it was an experience that I did not expect at all. But it was great. Like, it was a really great experience. Like, they had an in-body scanner, like, looked at all your muscles, body fat, like to see to help you like with your goal. And I think that was the first time I was like, something is really gotta stick. This was like before COVID, like 3-some years ago, like crazy. I still wasn't very consistent in the gym. Like, it was way better than what it was before. Gym was just, got a membership, go to the gym, X, Y, and Z, like we go here and there. Started trying to like do HIIT classes and stuff like that. And then I ended up getting diagnosed with endometriosis. And if you kind of want to know my journey with that, I still have my videos up for that and my whole journey with that. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and check that out. But I ended up having to have emergency surgery, and it was super hard. It was like a surgery that wasn't expected. I went into ER for like abdominal pain, and then it would turn into this whole thing. Got diagnosed with endometriosis, and that kind of took me into a depression. I also wasn't able to do anything for 6 weeks, and then from then on, it was just like that, snowball effect of, I'm cool. I'm just gonna eat and live my life because, yeah. I was very depressed around that time, so I didn't really get back and try to do anything for real, I would say. It was really hard. I'll put it that way. I don't even really remember when I started back again because I waited so long. I ended up having to have another surgery last May, and so I did have surgery then, and then I started trying to like be a little more active, like walk the dog and things like that. But I kind of, like I said, it's been like always an off and on again thing. That surgery happened in May. I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot within my marriage for quite some time. The marriage was not it's not very stable, it was very toxic, it was very abusive, for sure. Like, if we're being honest, it was abusive. That's what it was. Like, if we're being real, like, it was abusive. And so moving forward, I noticed, like, I was just like in this rut, like, I don't know if I want to be here, if this is where I want to be, type of thing. I was going to therapy consistently. I've been with the same therapist for 30-some years. Therapy consistently, just to try to work through some of those things, like life, trauma, everything. Childhood to now, X, Y, and Z, like, genuinely tried to work on myself so that I could work on my marriage. But genuinely, that stuff like that doesn't work if the other person isn't going to also do the work. So there were several incidents that occurred, X, Y, and Z. Just know that it was not good. It was not a good situation. It was abusive, and I made a decision to head out. So with that, I'm now at this point, I'm going through a divorce. I am sleeping on my mom's couch. Sleeping on my mom's couch. Granted, could I have stayed in the apartment? Sure. But the mindset I was in, I didn't want to be anywhere that would remind me of the situation that I was in, or the person that I was with, that I feel did me wrong. So I was mega depressed. Like, let's be real. Going through a divorce, you're sleeping on your mom's couch. You're had to bring your dog along, and you're living in a house with other people. It's just a lot. So I was like super depressed, and I got into this whole cycle where I was like eating like a lot. Like, when I say a lot, I mean, y'all, I was just eating to eat. I literally was ordering DoorDash like every other day. And on the days that I wasn't ordering it, like, it was rare that I was like making myself food or anything like that, for real. Like, I was like going to get it type of thing, or I was like going out to eat with friends. I was just eating out, like eating, not to mention, like, I was already not in the healthiest position, like, as it was. I have endometriosis. I have a thyroid condition. So with that, I also have GI issues. Still don't know what that's about, but working on that with the specialist. So yeah, like, I'm already not like the healthiest person. Like, I guess you could say I'm healthy based on like getting checked on and lab work and things like that. Internally, I'm doing pretty well, but like, there's still the side effects from those conditions that caused me to have issues, especially when I was just eating whatever I wanted to eat. I was having flare-ups with endometriosis all the time. I felt like utter trash all the time. Amongst being depressed, I felt like crap because I was just eating garbage, and my body was reacting to that because of my endometriosis, which just really, things can just cause you to have flare-ups. And I really didn't even know until I look back at pictures how like inflamed my body was. Like, my body was like, stop. Like, my ankles were swollen. I have a picture where my ankles were swollen. Like, you could tell that my ankles were swollen. If I can find it, I'll put it in there. I'll put some of my other pictures from when I was just like, this is too much. So then I just finally was like, okay, I gotta figure this out. Like, I can't feel like this no more. Like, I refuse to feel like this. Like, I need to do something different. And I wanted to do something for myself as well. And I was like, this is the one thing I feel like I can do, and I can do for myself. Because being in that marriage, I felt like I really never did anything for me. Ever. So I got a gym membership, and it was at the gym that my cousin trains at. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go. I had been there before, like for the HIIT classes and things like that, just sporadically, but I hadn't lived over close enough to the gym to like actually go regularly. So I just got a membership and just started going to work out, like here and there. Like, I made a goal for myself to work out 4 times a week. And this is before I kind of changed my eating habits. So I changed them a little bit, but I didn't know like as much as I know now about like what I should put in my body and what I shouldn't put on my body, and what my body reacts to and what it doesn't. So I did clean up my food. There was a point right before I started going when I had the realization that I was like, okay, I have to do something for myself, and I can't continue to do this, where I was still really depressed, and I just kind of like laid off of food, and that also isn't healthy. So obviously I'm going to the gym and not eating as much as I was, or the things that I was, and I just automatically lost a little bit of weight, nothing crazy. And then as time went on, and I started going to the gym and like talking to my cousin about stuff and working out, I was like, I'm gonna just sign up for personal training, and he's gonna be my trainer, because why not? Why not? And at this time, he was actually prepping for a bodybuilding show. He was prepping for a bodybuilding show at the same time, and was training me at like 6 a.m. 3 days a week. I did 3 days a week, every week. I trained with him because I was like, I'm gonna be serious, like I'm gonna get on top of this. And so it helped because the gym was running like a special where if you buy X amount of training sessions, you get a free meal plan. And so I was like, period, say less, because I need help with that too. So I signed up. I got weighed in, checked in, all of that. Meal plan was created for me. Like, that just kept me on point right there, and that just took me off right there. Like, that's where I started, and I just kept going and just kept going, and I was seeing results and things was moving, and I was like, I can do this. I can do this. And before, like, I never felt like I could do it. I had got the membership in September. I signed up for personal training and got my meal plan in October. So this was last year, 2021. Now we're sitting at September 2022, baby. It's about to be a year. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I will also insert the pictures of when I started. So this was October 4th. This is when I first started, right before I got my meal plan. When I first started, this is when I first started personal training, or training with my cousin. These are the pictures right here. And it's crazy. So as we're training everything, like I'm staying consistent, I'm staying on top of things. I'm talking like crazy changes. I also had made the decision to stop drinking. Like, I don't drink any kind of alcohol, and that's because I really realized like it caused so much inflammation. It would, every time I drank, I would have a flare, endometriosis flare up. Uncomfortable. Like, I was like, honestly, I don't really like the way alcohol makes me feel anyways. So I'm gonna just cut it out. I watched my cousin compete and everything, still going through training, all that good stuff. And then I made the decision that I wanted to compete in a show. I was like, I can do that too. And so the support system I have, really super supportive, like super positive, like my dude, like I am so grateful for the support system that I have, because I would not be here right now. Like, I would not be as far as I am right now. So I made a decision. I was like, I want to compete. Talked to my cousin about that. So now I just kept going with training, and now I'm here 5 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show, 5 weeks out from my debut of stepping on stage for a bodybuilding show. And I honestly have been through so much since the beginning. Like, since this whole start, I have been through so much, to go through a divorce and really like sleeping on my mama's couch, like confiding in food, to just really being like, no, I can't do this. I can't feel like crap no more. To really have the grit and the consistency and really want that so bad for myself. Like, just to build something consistent and like some stability, like something that makes sense, like that I can do for myself. And like, I know I can do that and continue to do that, and just like really a complete and utter lifestyle change. So once I did that, it was just like up from there. As far as my mental health, along with this, which is important, I continue to go to therapy. I still continue to go to therapy. I still go to therapy to this day, because it's just, it never not benefited from it, honestly. Like, it has allowed me to grow so much mentally, so much stronger mentally. And with that, physically, I will be competing in the women's physique division for NANBF, and I'm way super excited. The tickets actually going on sale this Friday, so I'm looking forward to it. Everybody that supports me is looking forward to it, and that kind of gets me hyped. Of course, I am nervous, but I just wanted to share kind of why, like the why, because that is the main question, is the why. If you have any more questions though, do not hesitate to go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section, or you can just follow my socials here and then shoot me a message or whatever that looks like, and I will just do a video with Q&A or whatever. I'll just do a Q&A video. If I get enough questions, have no issue answering questions. I do not gatekeep or nothing like that. Like, if somebody wants to better themselves, I don't see a reason why we as people shouldn't help them. Like, why not? So yeah, that's kind of my journey. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I feel like I got all the essentials in there. But yeah, here we are, 5 weeks out from the bodybuilding show. This is what we're looking like. This is what we're looking like 5 weeks out. This is 5 weeks out. So I'll keep y'all posted. There will be a video from like starting at 12 weeks out, I believe. And right now we're 5. So yeah, there will be a video with kind of the journey, the timeline, what things look like in between, and emotions that I felt or feel, just how it all went up into the show day as well. So just stay locked in, because it's all coming. I really am excited to do this. This has really been something that I really enjoy, and I think it's important that when you start a fitness journey, it's important that you fall in love with the process, because the process is what gets you to your goal, instead of being super focused on the goal or the dream body or the dream weight you want to lift or whatever. If you fall in love with the process, all that is going to fall into place, and I can promise you that. That is just a fact. So despite any hardships that you are going through or hard times that you're having, just know you can really do anything you put your mind to. If you want it really bad, you can do it. I promise you. You're gonna shed some tears. It's gonna be hard. It is gonna be mentally taxing some days. But if you're working on yourself here and here, you'll be able to work on yourself here. Trust me, like. And also, the gym helps you mentally. It's not a fix. The gym is not a fix for anything you're going through mentally, but it does assist. It is a tool. It does help. So just know, like, anything that you really want to do, you can put your mind to it, and you're strong. Like, you are stronger than you really lead yourself to believe. It's really all mental, for real. I can promise you that. So just stay tuned for that video. Stay tuned. Follow me on social media. Stay tuned for the show tickets to drop if you are in the area, or if you want to go. Then those tickets I will be posting that, of course, to let everybody know. But I'm very, very, very excited to see where all of this leads me, to see what I can do. Even though I'm very proud of myself, and I'm already very proud of myself and where I am and where my hardships and my tough times have led me to. My God has led me to. Let's be for real. My God has led me to, because I would not be here if it was not for Him. Remember, you can do anything. You can do whatever it takes. You can do what you feel is impossible. You are capable of doing. Just trust me. Just try. Just trust me. I swear. But alright, y'all, stay tuned. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, because I'm so excited to show y'all everything. And love, peace, and chicken grease.